Good morning. It's been a while since I made any videos. I've been taking a bit of a break. I went home to my family, my parents. We reconnected, and it was a triggering experience on both sides. But I'm happy that I faced my fears and actually had the courage to go back. And it's good to have them as part of my life and to be part of their lives. But yeah, I've just been recovering and also working at cancer research. But I wanted to talk about something that it's about Christmas, because as you may know, I love Christmas, but I also understand that people also view Christmas as something not negative, but something stressful. And I get it, because it can be extremely expensive and stressful, and also family, etc., etc. It's family is not always a good thing, and it can generate a lot of stress for people. And I've been talking to people who have been telling me, especially when I'm working at cancer research, I speak to so many people, and one common theme that's been coming up is about Christmas is just around the corner, and people just feeling like, oh, I hate Christmas. And I hate that Christmas is associated with that hatred, even though I understand it. So I just want to share something that I don't know how many people know about this, but there's a old British television series called The Good Life. And in it, basically, this couple who live in Surbiton, who live a perfectly normal middle-class life, basically overnight decide, you know what, they're not getting fulfillment from it. They're feeling tired of the stagnation. So they basically quit their job. Well, the man Tom quits his job, and he and his wife, Barbara, they decide to become self-sufficient. So they turn their front garden and back garden into farm, like a farm play area. So they plant vegetables, fruits. They keep a goat, because I don't think they can afford a cow. And also don't have space for that, because it's literally a house in Surbiton. They also get chickens. They get basically they move into a barter system where they cut off electricity. Have to cut off their electricity. They generate their own electricity using what's it called, methane from the pigs. Oh yeah, they keep pigs, so they've used their pig waste as fertilizer to generate methane, which they then use. Tom builds a generator that uses that methane to convert it into electricity. And then basically their neighbors think they're mad, and they kind of are, but in a cool way. And the reason I'm telling you this is because there's a Christmas episode where basically their neighbors are very, very rich, but they order Christmas in a van, and something about the tree was too small, and Margot, the lady, she basically sends it back, because she's like, nope, I'm not going to accept it. It's not according to my specifications. But then they realize that because she sent it back and it's now the holidays, it can't be delivered until after the holidays. So they're like, to Tom and Barbara, they're like, Christmas is cancelled or something like that. So then Tom and Barbara invite them over to their Christmas, which obviously is very, very much make your own decorations. Like Barbara cuts out pictures from newspapers and hangs them up, and makes Tom makes homemade crackers. They play silly games and everything. It's just like the total cost of their Christmas is £1 or something. And it's just about rediscovering the Christmas magic and realizing it's about friends and family and love. And it's not supposed to be about stressing about finances, stressing about, family issues, or Christmas is not supposed to be about stress. And it makes me really sad that it is associated with stress. In my family, it's never been about stress. It's always been a happy occasion, mainly because we don't really host things. We just have our own private Christmas because we generally don't really socialize. We didn't used to. I plan to change that, but we do keep to ourselves. And we love decorating. We just have boxes of decorations that we reuse every year. We have it in the garage, and then we bring it in, and then we do it as a family. We usually just do it as a family. We all decorate, we all cook together, we help each other, we have fun doing it. It's been a bit depressing the last couple of years because it's just been my parents and me. My sister cut off contact. And my brother, well, that's a whole different story. He's in India anyway. But I've been wanting to, cook for such a long time, but I cook like a roast for a long time, but I've never had the time because I've had 2 weeks off of medical school and I've just been all exhausted. So I do as much as I can, but it's always been that pressure. But I am determined to enjoy Christmas every year, and this year is no different. But the difference is I actually have the time now to do all the things I always wish I could do. But the thing is, you don't need a lot of money to do it. You can have a cheap, enjoyable Christmas. And one of the things, make your own decorations, get kids involved in that. They will love that. And yet, give the kids some responsibility, give them a budget and tell them to buy their own presents for their friends or whatever. Like, these are things that you can do maybe to try and reduce that stress, because honestly, Christmas is not supposed to be stressful. And it makes me really sad to hear people talk about Christmas in a bad way, Christmas is coming, bills, expenses. It's not supposed to be about that. It's supposed to be a time of celebration. It's supposed to be a time of being with family or people who are like your family. When I say family, I don't mean that it has to be your blood relatives. I understand that is not always the case, and sometimes your family is the one that hurts you the most. But I mean the people that you have, your friends or colleagues who feel like family, your soul family. And this year I'm determined to bring my family and soul family together and celebrate the real Christmas magic, the Christmas joy with them. And I plan to start now. Start small, do a little bit each day, but then have a proper celebration and remind people that what Christmas magic is about. Yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Until next time.